Greece. Well, let's talk to our reporter Clovis Casali, who's following his visit there for us. Clovis, do we have any indication of exactly what Jordan Bardella is likely to say?
Well, we just spoke to Jordan Bardella minutes ago. I asked him, what are you here for? Are you going to be addressing the Ukrainian issue, for instance, clarify your positions? And he said, my position is very clear regarding Ukraine. We support Ukraine. We are ready to provide defensive weapons, munitions, but we don't want any escalation of violence. We don't want to provoke Russia. And he also, Jordan Bardella, the president of the National Rally, widely tipped to become next prime minister if the polls are correct. Well, Jordan Bardella was also asked about Israel. Israel that wasn't invited originally here at this arms fair, the world's largest arms fair. That's because the French Defense Ministry did not want to invite Israeli firms, given the current operations in Gaza and the war carried out in Gaza by Tzahal. And Jordan Bardella said this was a wrong decision by the French government. Israel should be invited here. There needs to be a strong partnership between Israel and France. So, as you can see, Jordan Bardella clarifying some of his positions. This event is really a chance for him to talk international matters, to talk conflicts, to come and visit some of the stands here. You've got 2,000 exhibitors. You've got 60,000 visitors expected to come to this arms fair on the outskirts of Paris. But of course, for Jordan Bardella, it's also a chance to campaign hard with the legislative elections coming up.
Clovis, Jordan Bardella also clarified some things yesterday, didn't he? Saying he would refuse to become Prime Minister if the party doesn't win that absolute majority in the National Assembly elections coming up.
Let me say it might just be a political move. Yes, Jordan Bardella saying that if the French people do not vote massively in favour of the National Rally, there's no point of him becoming a Prime Minister, because he won't have that absolute majority to govern freely and to pass laws in Parliament. In other words, Jordan Bardella and the French far right trying to mobilise the electorate, trying to tell the French people, turn up en masse at the election in order to get all of our MPs through to the National Assembly to pass laws. But Jordan Bardella, can he afford to refuse to be Prime Minister if he has a relative majority, if there's no other majority in the government? That remains to be seen. For the National Rally and the French far right, it's also a way to play down expectations. The far right already saying we won't be able to put in place some of our flagship measures in the first months if we get into government, notably blocking, capping prices on basic essential goods when we're talking food, but also measures of national priority, because that could be unconstitutional. So basically the French far right saying don't expect too much at the beginning, we'll try to do our best. But Jordan Bardella also repeating, if I am Prime Minister, I will be governing a country that's on the verge of bankruptcy, so it will be very difficult.
Clovis, thanks very much. Clovis Casali there joining us from that huge defence fair there on the outskirts of Paris.